Can you put us through to the court manager then, please?
Just bear with me one moment. Who am I talking to? Are you party to this?
Yes.
Yeah, I authorise him to speak on my behalf.
Why are you not able to speak?
Because I would like him to speak for me, please.
And she's not legally
What's his
trained.
name?
His name's Billy.
Who?
Master Billy.
Billy who?
You don't need to know that part.
I do, so I can pass the message on to the manager. Billy who?
Just tell him that I'll be speaking on behalf of Nikki, please.
Why did you serve notice on me to be evicted today?
It says on this paper that they should be here at 11 a.m. and they're not here, so they're late. So therefore, the appointment is over. And if they do not come with the correct paperwork, they will be arrested for fraud.
Well, I can't see that because they are government officers. However, just bear with me.
The whole process with the bank started, oh my god, last year sometime. I managed to adjourn the hearing a few times, and then I was originally told to leave on the 16th of May, which I just did.
16th of May 2023.
2023, and I didn't go. They then said that they were going to then apply to enforce it, which is then when I got the original eviction date of the 4th of July. Had loads of people turn up on the 4th of July. It was amazing.
I could tell you that Lord Denning stated that any warrants or eviction notices must be signed. This was the King's Bench. It must be signed by a judge and as the correct seal.
Okay, well, you obviously know more about it than me.
Right.
That's something you need to write into the court about. But I'm just an admin officer. I am not legally trained. So.
Okay, can you put us through to the court?
And ask you to go before a judge if you've got a query on anything legal.
Can you put us through to the court manager then, please?
Just bear with me one moment. Who am I talking to? Are you party to this?
Yes.
Yeah, I authorise him to speak on my behalf.
Why are you not able to speak?
Because I would like him to speak for me, please.
And she's not legally
What's his
trained.
name?
His name's Billy.
Who?
Master Billy.
Billy who?
You don't need to know that part.
I do, so I can pass the message on to the manager. Billy who?
Just tell him that I'll be speaking on behalf of Nikki, please.
And what's your surname?
I haven't got a surname.
You haven't got a surname?
No.
Okay, just bear with me one moment.
Oh, mine.
She said that she's on her way, so I think it's the same woman from last time. They surely wouldn't be stupid enough just to send her on her own again after what they saw last time.
Nice to meet you. Are you local? Okay.
Just while you wait to be put through, you've got some paperwork there from the court. Is it signed?
No. I'll block out that, but it's not signed. It's got a fraudulent stamp on there, which is... it's not
Is
even
there any
a real
name on there?
No,
besides-
there's no name, no judge's name. Nobody's taking liability. And basically, everything's in boxes, so it's the four-corner rule, which is anything that's in a box is separate to whatever's on the paperwork.
So is that from a court then? Allegedly.
Well, I would. Yeah, it's. Good morning. Are you the manager?
I am, yeah.
Are you legally trained?
No, I'm not.
So, how did you get the position of a court manager if you're not legally trained?
I'm not the court manager, I'm a team leader.
Team leader. Well, can I speak to the court manager then, please?
The manager isn't legally trained either, I'm afraid. None of us are. We are admin staff. We are not legally trained. It's judges that are legally trained.
Right. Okay then. Well, can I speak to the head judge that's
I'm afraid.
on duty today?
Randomly put calls through to a judge.
Well, I'm a little bit concerned because there's some fraudulent paper that I've just been issued to.
Paper, in what respect?
Well, it's not been signed or sealed by a judge.
There is a little seal on it here.
No, that's just a stamp. It's just a stamp, and there's no name of the man or the woman that has issued the notice of eviction.
Before you go any further, then are you telling me that you're legally trained? Then are you a solicitor, a barrister, or a judge?
I don't have to be any of them, but I am legally trained.
So it works ways. I've got the position because this is where I work. I
Oh.
don't have to be legally trained to work here.
Well, you're part
I'm
of.
admin staff.
You're a
So
public
that's why
servant.
judges are here. Yes,
You're a
that's why
public
they're judges.
servant, and you have a duty to answer my questions.
Well, they will do. So what you need to do first is to put something in writing. So can you give me the case number that you're responding to then, please?
Right. So we've got a case number of J.
Okay, and in your capacity, who are you representing in this case?
Sorry.
Right, and where are you from then? So which solicitor's firm are you from?
It doesn't matter about that.
Actually, it does, because if I'm going to ask the questions that you've asked me, then I need to know
Well,
who I'm speaking to.
you don't- you don't need-
represent this person, please.
She's not a person. She's a living, breathing woman, and I'm a living, breathing man.
Absolutely. So,
So-
you're representing. What capacity do you represent her in?
As a friend.
Right. So, really, you're not party to these proceedings, and therefore we are not duty bound to discuss anything with you unless.
I've given authorization for him to speak on my behalf.
Right, and have you done that by writing?
Yes.
And when was that letter sent?
Oh no, it's not been sent to you.
Well, that's okay. Well, it needs to be coming to us if you want us to speak to you.
Well, we need to know if you're just a corporation for profit, or you actually abiding by the law.
Can you actually hear what you're saying?
I can hear what you're saying. You're trying to railroad me into believing that that you have any jurisdiction whatsoever.
Exactly. I don't have to speak to you at all.
Yeah, exact-
Because, number one, you're not part of these proceedings, and there's no legal document in place from Nicola to say that you can act on her behalf. And until that's on the file.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. You're the one. Your corporation is making a claim against this lady. Yeah. So all we're doing is correct. No, we're making sure that you've done all your paperwork correctly.
Well, you're not legally trained in neither.
Oh no,
We're going to get past that.
am I not? So you're making a claim. You're making a claim that I'm not.
I don't know. You just said you weren't.
Well, you're just making an assumption.
We're just going round and round in circles, and bearing in mind that you haven't even given me your full name yet.
I don't need to give you anything.
Oh, right, that's okay then. So I don't need to give you anything either in that respect.
Oh, so is that the way that you deal with public?
What's your name?
Is that the way that you deal with public there?
I need your name, please.
Hang on, my name's Billy,
Billy,
and that's it.
have a surname, Billy.
Well, can you tell me anywhere in the Bible where it says a surname?
So I don't read the Bible, so perhaps I would
Right.
know what that means.
Right, well, there's no surname that's needed.
Okay. So
Surname is a fiction.
Just call Billy.
Surname is a fiction. We go by facts.
Okay, that's fine then. So the fact remains that there's nothing on the file that allows me to speak to you as a third party.
And you're telling me that nothing has to be signed.
I haven't said nothing is signed. This has been presented to by the bailiffs previously. Are the bailiffs on site at the moment as we speak?
They're not, no, and they're actually late. So they will be turned away.
Okay.
Because the appointment now,
The manager is aware of this.
well,
Let me just bear with me 1 second to just see whether we've managed to get hold of the bailiffs and where they are.
it says on this paper that they should be here at 11 a.m. and they're not here, so they're late. So therefore, the appointment is over.
Right.
And if they do not come with the correct paperwork, they will be arrested for fraud.
Well, I can't see that because they are government officers. However, just bear with me 1 second.
Ooh, scary.
If there's no signature, who's taking liability?
Also, so they have to have signature from me for him to speak, but they don't need to sign their stuff.
Yeah.
What is it?
Fine
By my standards.
It's affecting my OC.
Is it? Oh, is it? Oh,
I've heard many a time people giving verbal authorisation over the telephone. What's so different about these people, do you think?
These are the criminals.
Alone to themselves, as they say.
Yeah. The pirates. That's exactly what they are.
Just driven past again and just aborted.
Oh, right. Well, what's wrong with your car?
These court procedures, how are they making you feel?
Well, I'm just always anxious, really, because I'm just like, it was 2 months ago they first tried, and then so the last 2 months I'm just like living to the date, if that makes sense. I want to do stuff to the house, I want to, you know, but I'm like, is it, should I? Is there any point? Is there any point, you know?
Yeah,
so I don't
and
know.
this is what they're doing to people.
Yeah.
For sure, Al.
Yeah.
She has children,
Yeah.
and they're making it as difficult as they can for people. Yeah, they have no right, they have no jurisdiction whatsoever. They are unelected, and they're working from the inner city of London, committing treason against the people.
Hello?
And I hope they're recording it.
Working from another country then.
Yeah.
In effect.
So when it's a bit more convenient, could you just...
Hello?
Hello. Sorry, we're just trying to speak to the bailiff with regards to this matter. That's why I put you on hold for a second.
Okay.
So if you just bear with me.
Are you speaking to the bailiff?
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
My colleague is.
Oh, is she around here, or?
I'm just waiting to find out, so I'm just going to pop you on hold again. I do apologise.
Okay, no
I'll pop you on
problem.
hold for a second.
So we're at a lady's eviction today, and they haven't turned up. That's another story. So you've got some information about council tax, haven't you?
Well, yes. I mean, a lot of people find it very difficult if you just give them the information. You know, you don't have to pay this. It's not legally binding. It's fraudulent. It doesn't help a lot of people, because if they stop paying something, they're stood at their doorway all the time thinking, oh my God, the bailiffs are going to come, oh my God, and then they get the red letters and everything, you know, and it's scary, and they end up paying anyway. But there's other ways you can go about it, like with the council tax. You can write them a letter saying that you're prepared to pay, but you want this information first, and it can be various forms of information, but the one that's I think is most poignant is that you ask them for the contract that you have signed with them, because at the end of the day they are a corporation and they have to have a contract with you.
Is this someone?
When it's a little bit more convenient,
Yes, sorry,
could you just
yeah.
give me a bit of backstory?
Yeah, of course
Later
I
on,
can.
not now.
Yeah, no
yeah.
problem. Yeah. What was that? Was that a locksmith? Was it, or?
No, he's been there the whole time. It's done open, so.
Just for the camera, Mark. Look, so they've highlighted it. 7th of September at 11 a.m. Yeah, just so people can see. We're 25 to 12, so they've missed their appointment. If you was to go to a doctor's and you turned up late, you would be turned away. So these people are going to be turned away
Hi.
for a later date.
Nicola.
That's okay.
So, what I can suggest that you do now is to get in touch with the claimant in this matter.
Right.
You need to give them a call.
Why?
Okay, that's as much as I can tell you at the moment. Is that the bailiff has tried to get in touch with the claimant. There hasn't been a response from them. You need to get in touch with them just to find out where we are, what the situation is. But as far as I can see, that there won't be a bailiff with us today.
Right. Okay. So what am I supposed to say to the claimant? I don't understand what.
Well, you just need to speak to the claimant to say that as far as the court is concerned, we haven't had any clarification or anything in writing from them.
So why did you serve notice on me to be evicted today?
That's what they have requested. But today,
So if they've requested it,
has now said,
so has the bailiffs, has the bailiff been here, or?
well, you've been there all day, so you will.
Yeah, but last time they drove past and didn't even get out the car. So obviously I don't know if they've.
Comment on that. I wasn't in the car, so I wouldn't know, I'm afraid.
Right.
My suggestion is to give. Sorry, is it Health Lodge?
Yeah.
Give them a call.
Do you have a deed of assignment?
Sorry.
Do you have a deed of assignment?
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's like talking to a brick wall
Can I have your
building,
full
isn't
name,
it?
please?
My name's Jacqueline Taylor.
Jacqueline Taylor. Okay.
And what court's you from, Jacqueline?
I'm sorry, who am I actually speaking to here?
Billy, I've told you. I've told you a number of
You're on
times.
speakerphone. You're speaking to both of us at the moment. So,
Right, well, so can
what?
I
Okay, what
address
court?
me the time
What
now,
court are
please?
you from, please?
This is Stoke and Trent Combined Court.
Okay.
You would know that because that's on the notice anyway.
Yeah.
Well, it's all fraudulent. It's not signed by anybody.
Well, it says Telford Court and then it says Stoke-on-Trent, so...
The admin office for Telford and Stafford.
So if you're admin, then why is there no signature? You know that any document must be signed for liability.
Delivered to you by the bailiff, that's all I can say. Anything else you'll need to take up with the bailiff manager and or the bailiff.
But you won't give me the details of the bailiffs. I've asked for the details of the bailiffs before and you won't give them to me.
Ask if the bailiff has a deed of assignment.
I don't have the details of the bailiffs.
To your property previously.
Yes, and I've never spoken to them. I've never got details. They've never approached me. So I've asked you time and time again for the bailiff's details, but you won't give them to me. So can you give them to me, please?
I can see if I can give them.
Thank you.
Just one moment.
Okay. So why was I not told that it's been cancelled?
Because we just don't turn up. If it's been cancelled, it's been cancelled.
Okay, so I'm supposed to have had my whole house packed up, ready to hand over the keys, and you just don't tell me that it's cancelled. I'm supposed to have my whole house packed up to leave.
Well, we've had problems with the last 2 evictions that we did try to do there.
So are you giving up on evicting me then?
Well, we have told the claimants that we're not going out to evict you at this time.
Okay.
We have recommended that they go elsewhere. I can't say
Okay.
I mean, if you do need to, I would recommend you enter the claimant.
Okay, so you're not going to turn up at my house anymore, no?
We're not going to turn up at your house at the moment, no, Shab. We've told them that we're not coming today.
Okay, and that
it
would have been that they look elsewhere. Okay.
They issued a deed of assignment.
Were you issued a deed of assignment?
Did they issue a deed?
Did you issue a deed of assignment?
We have a court order that says that we can come and get
Deed of assignment.
Yeah. Do you have a deed of assignment?
That's not anything to do with us. We have a court
There
order.
you go. They ain't got one. There you go.
They ain't got one. Right. So you haven't got a deed of assignment.
We have a warrant of possession.
I mean, the warrant is fake. The warrant is fake. It's not signed. It's not signed. It's not sealed. There's no judge's name on it, so it's not really.
And there's no deed of assignment.
And there's no deed of assignment either. So,
What's the name of the company?
What is the name of your bailiff's company?
It's His Majesty's Court Service.
Sorry, say that again. I didn't catch that. It's what?
His Majesty's Court Tribunal Service.
Yeah, right.
Well, they're not interested.
His Majesty's Court Tribunal Service. Okay.
She called it Poundland.
So can I just confirm that you're basically telling the claimant that you can't evict me?
No, we're telling the claimant because they didn't confirm that they were going to be in attendance.
But you've asked them to look. You've asked them to look elsewhere.
We suggested that if they want to continue with an eviction, to look elsewhere.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you.
Right.
Bye.
That doesn't,
And that's because of you guys.
but that doesn't make any sense to me. If they're issuing documents like that, and then they're not turning out, and then they're advising the client to go somewhere else.
It's because they know they can't get me out. That's why they're advising the claimants to go elsewhere, because they turned up the first time, shut themselves, left. They knew that to expect people here today, and they haven't even. They've just looked at an out, haven't they?
Yeah.
And then and now they're saying. Obviously, they turned up last time and they got scared off by the dog. So they just know that it's not going to be an easy ride, and they just don't want to deal with it.
So very briefly, in a nutshell,
Sorry.
could you just tell me then why this has all come about?
Yeah. Okay. So basically,
You can tell me later if you want.
No. So I've been through a really shit 2 years. My partner committed suicide. I've just got in a mess. I've buried my head in the sand. My mortgage has gone from moving into this place. My mortgage has gone from £380 a month up to now nearly over £1,100 a month because of I'm in arrears, so they won't fix it. I've come out with a fixed deal, they won't fix it. So yeah, I've just got in a mess really.
Could you just advise Billy what happened with that phone?
Okay, so basically I've just rung Bailiffs.
Yeah.
They said that they've told the claimant that to go elsewhere, that they're not dealing with it. To find.
Right. Well, what you need to do now is you need to let them know that they failed to attend.
Yeah.
The appointment, because it's appointment only.
Yeah.
Now you need to send them an invoice and charge them for today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what's on your door there. Appointments only. So you need to be
How much
invoicing
am I
them now.
invoicing them for?
You want £1,000 for today.
Okay. Who am I sending this to? The courts or the bailiffs?
Well, whoever sent this
right,
paperwork,
so it's bailiffs.
but it needs to be to the CEO of that corporation.
Okay, okay.
So Majesty's Courts and Tribunal
Yeah.
Services.
So Google the name. Google the name. So you need to get the name of the CEO of that corporation.
So this is what she's just. This is the bailiff's name, Mrs. Sumnall, and she's saying she's from what was it? She said
Majesty's Courts.
Her Majesty's Courts Tribunal Services.
Yeah, she's just the agent. You need the head of that corporation.
Right. Okay.
So you need to Google who that is.
Yeah.
And then you send them your invoice. For one, they didn't. They made an appointment. They didn't turn up, and now your charge will be issued to them.
Okay.
What doesn't make sense is that paperwork, the people representing that are actually saying go somewhere else to the third party.
So
It's a runaround, mate. It's their system that was created to give you this runaround so that you just give up.
I think
Yeah?
I think the fact that the bailiffs, the fact that they turned up the first time, then they just disappeared. They turned up the second time, and now I think
Unannounced.
yeah, unannounced. And then I think that this bailiff is just washing her hands of it and saying she just doesn't. She's going back to the what are they called?
So the thing is, the HMCTS,
Yeah.
they normally, and I'm being through this myself, they will pass it on. If you don't pay them, they'll send you letters. You don't pay them, then they pass it on to a bailiff's company. So they're saying they're going to pass it to somebody else. They are supposedly the authority, the ones that are going to get the money, the ones that are going. So why would they pass it to a third party if they can't get the bloody money off you themselves?
Yeah.
Well, they buy it.
Yeah.
Rather interesting turnaround of events. What's happened here is the bailiff's booked in to come for 11 o'clock to evict this lady, and the courts, who's issued the documents, have turned around and basically advised, or are going to advise, the claimant to go somewhere else.
Don't be scared, be brave, join the movement. Don't let them bring us down, because if they carry on the way they're going and we do nothing about it, you may as well lay down and die.
The people in the courts are not legally trained. They don't know what they're talking about. They have no clue. And when I spoke to the bailiff, the fact that she was like, I've just told the bank to do it, to send somebody else because we're not dealing with it. So although we haven't had any like confrontation as such, the presence of everyone here has been amazing, because that's what's kept the bailiffs away and made them think it's not worth our time to try and get this woman out, because she ain't going without a fight.
Everybody that needs our help, get in touch through Mark, and we're going to help everyone.